Yo, I see. Eagle Eye just found another Evo frozen in ice. They're bringing him to Halo Tower for evaluation.
Who is it this time?
You definitely need to see this one for yourself.
Thanks, Aaliyah. I got it from here. Whoa! We thought they killed you, bruh.
They tried, but the pumps couldn't finish. How long have been out, homie?
About 25 years. But look, I gotta say, you don't look like you aged a day. I mean, was it the ice, your Evo gene, or just your black gene that kept you looking so youthful?
Shoot, I can't call it. I'm just excited to get back into the world. I never thought I'd make it to see the 21st century. I bet black folks is living in a way better situation than when I left, ain't we?
Yeah, about that.
I mean, the last I remember, I was getting the brothers together for a couple of unified engagements when the rebel nationalists buried me alive in the ice like they did their ancestors because they didn't want me helping our people understand that knowledge is the real power and that we need better access to information. So we can...
Oh, yes. So that has changed dramatically. These days, we have information at our fingertips 24/7. Here, check this out. It's called a cell phone. Now, yes, being a phone, it does make calls, but it's also like having the, how can I put this so that you'll understand? The information superhighway in your pocket at all times.
Word? That's kind of fly. With this kind of access to information at our fingertips, I just know black fellas have built generational wealth by now.
Not exactly.
But at least I see that you guys are sharing information about police misconduct. So at least that's solved by now, right?
It's more of a work in progress.
Progress? But people are using these cell phones to capture their assaults on video. That's evidence.
It's still a little bit more complicated than that. I mean, yeah, it's evidence of moral wrongdoing, but the courts have a little bit more to consider.
Well, if the courts won't do anything about it, why aren't you doing something about this, Icon? You a brother and a superhero.
Right. And when Evos of any race commit crimes, I step in. The problem is that the actions on these videos aren't technically against the law.
Then make them against the law.
Well, I can't just go around changing policies.
Yes, you can. Isn't the Icon one of the most powerful superheroes in the world? Hell, the universe.
Well, yeah, but...
Then make them change them. And if they refuse, you should be taking these motherfuckers out. And anybody that stands in our way. Do their whole families, their wives, children, whoever. Make sure ain't none of them ever think about going against us ever again. You should make them fear us. They should fear you. With the power you wield, we should be in control by now. And they should be the ones begging us for mercy and equality.
Oh, I get it. You don't hate oppression. You just hate being oppressed.
I hate feeling helpless. I hate being scared. But if somebody's got to be, then yeah, it's their turn now.
Look, in my experience, trying to out-evil people isn't a very sound strategy. You just end up becoming the thing that you hate. Now, as the Icon and a licensed superhero, it's my job to be the good that I want to see in the world, not just remix the bad.
Man, whatever, Icon. Speaking of remixes, do these cell phones got any music on them? I need to rock out to some beats to cleanse my vibe after this conversation. What's considered good music these days?
Ooh, I don't think you want to do that.
You don't need to be here, Icon. The Guardian Force is more than capable of handling this protective detail.
I know you are, but IGD thought that the Evo protesters might respond better to seeing someone a little less involved. I mean, seeing as how a few members of the Guardian Force were also outed as secret rebel agents, along with half of the Department of Justice.
I still can't believe that rebel nationalists were able to infiltrate every sector of our government.
We can. Where are all the reporters?
The rebel nationalists are a white terrorist group. Did you expect the media to cover it?
Lock them all up! Lock them all up! Lock them all up! Lock them all up!
Oh my god, Icon! There they are! Shoot them! Shoot them now!
Relax, boss. They're not supervillains, they're just protesters.
I don't see the difference. They are so angry. And they're being mean.
Yeah, well, angry and mean aren't against the law.
If you can't take the heat, you can always step down again. You're not obligated to do this job. Who knows? Maybe this time you'll fall up into the presidency.
It's time to clean house, Icon. Can't none of them be trusted.
Okay, that's enough. This isn't fair. We didn't do anything. I'm not a rebel nationalist. Director Rage isn't a rebel nationalist. None of us are rebel nationalists. So why are you shaming us?
Because you did nothing to stop them until Eagle One stepped in.
Because we didn't know. Wow, you're afraid of me now? Why would you be afraid of me? I'm no threat to you. I'm one of the good ones. I've been protecting and serving this community for 30 years.
Okay, let me talk to him, General.
No, they can't treat me like this. I'm not a bad guy, and I just don't think it's fair that an entire group of people gets vilified and looked at like monsters and thugs and terrorizers based on the criminal actions of a small few that the news demonizes, while the rest of us are out here doing positive work in the community that nobody notices and nobody gives us credit for.
We totally agree. Miss Lay, you're breaking into the houses of heroes that ignore you now?
How dare you, Icon? I'm a Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative journalist. I came here in a completely professional capacity. Show some respect.
Okay, you're right, Miss Lay. I apologize for assuming. But they still called me here because you're trespassing on Cash's private property. That's still illegal, even for journalists.
Okay, but it's even more illegal to stockpile weapons of mass destruction.
Why do you have that, Cash?
Because your squad mate, Karma, brought it to him. I followed his delivery truck after I saw him loading highly advanced weaponry in the back.
Miss Lay, all of these weapons were legally purchased. Cash even registered them under his Quiver Heroes license.
What kind of hero needs guns as powerful as these when he has a fine bow and arrow hanging right there?
That bow and arrow is for sport hunting, not personal defense. You'd have to be a complete lunatic to go out fighting crime with a bow and arrow in the 21st century.
Well, I think it's noble to use a weapon that is more civilized and humane no matter what era it is.
Humane? Have you ever seen what an arrow does to living flesh?
I've seen what alien-inspired weapons do to living people. At least the arrows leave flesh behind.
Look, when you're facing a monster that can destroy the entire planet, it's better to get rid of the whole thing.
When's the last time you fought a whole monster, Cash? You patrol the same local neighborhood every single night. And I can't even remember the last time you showed up for a fight against a TL7 or higher. I mean, how much firepower do you really need chasing around thieves, petty thugs, and bloated mobsters?
I just like them, okay? These weapons are so cool.
Hey, you got your hero's license, all these weapons are registered. That's all I care about, okay? Have a blast. Well, okay, not literally, of course. I mean, unless you're on your own private property or in an up-to-code shooting range, then you can blast away, but look, you get what I'm saying. Come on, Miss Lay. I'll escort you off the property. And, you should probably thank Cash for not pressing charges against you.
Whatever.
Hey, wait a minute. How'd you get past Quiver Mansion's state-of-the-art security system? You've been here before in a non-professional capacity, haven't you?
The kid got himself arrested again.
What? How does he even still have access to the supervillain activity intel? I thought you blocked him.
He's a really smart kid. Anyway, Eagle Eye's holding him for you.
I'll be right there.
Yo, Mr. Icon. Will you tell these G-men to let me go? I don't usually like to be held this long after a climatic finish.
See, that's your problem.
That I don't like to be held this long after
No! That you're out here making jokes about how big of a mess you just made when there were a million other ways you could have handled this situation that wouldn't have caused all this damage.
Come on, Mr. Icon. Heroes like us don't worry about damage. It's just property. I mean, how much could a couple of buildings cost?
Try a couple million.
For a building?
Yes.
But my aunt pays like 2 G's tops for her apartment.
Yeah, that's for rent. She's not buying the building.
Oh, my bad. Well, it's cool. You have Halo Tower to cover you when you need to pay for damages, and I have the Street Justice App's insurance.
No, you don't.
Why not? It's like $1 billion company.
Yeah, they are. But all the heroes using the Street Justice app are considered independent contractors. All the app does is connect registered heroes with people who need saving. The app isn't liable for any damages that their users cause.
That doesn't seem legal.
Yeah, well, fortunately, it is. And you would know that if you actually bothered to read the contracts while you were hacking into their systems to track supervillain activity.
Okay, Mr. Icon, I get it. But I still don't know how anyone could expect a high school student to pay for all this stuff to get fixed.
They don't. That's why you have to be 21 before you can get your hero's license. I mean, even sidekicks have to be at least 18.
But wait a minute, Mr. Icon. You have kids under 18 as your sidekicks.
No, they're not my sidekicks. They're volunteers from the Delta Academy, okay? They don't fight for me. They just volunteer to help with cleanup after the fight's over.
Well, I'll be 18 in 6 months.
Then you should have waited 6 months.
Come on, Mr. Icon. Do you really think I'm going to mature that much more in 6 months?
No, actually, I don't. That's a good point. I mean, what kind of sadistic organization would send teenagers into battle for them?
The kind that recognizes the potential in these young men.
Children. You mean young children.
Do you feel like a child, Mr. Larson?
No, sir.
Good. In that case, Eagle Eye would be honored to cover all of the damage that you've done here today. I don't see any reason to punish youthful enthusiasm.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Rage.
Director Rage.
Right. Director Rage.
Forget the Street Justice Act, Mr. Larson. Give me a call when you turn 18. We could use a hero like you on the Guardian Force.
Will do, Director Rage. Oh, shoot. I gotta get back to class. I have a world history test to fail.
And what are you going to say to his aunt when her teenage nephew gets killed fighting your enemies?
Thank you for your service.
Rain's prepping for a raid on another rebel nationalist facility. She's requesting your assistance.
Copy that. Tell her I'll be there in 5. Oh, wow, Rain. I'm glad to see your severed arm has grown back. I didn't even know you were an Evo.
I'm not.
Well, then how did your amputation heal?
It didn't.
Wait, that's a prosthetic arm? It looks so real.
Because they made it look real. We have the technology to make synthetic skins for androids. You think they'd really force me to walk around with a Terminator arm?
Okay, I guess not. My bad. I just didn't know that synthetic skins were in the NLPD's budget.
You really don't know how much is in a police budget, do you?
Touche. You know, but still, I always thought the black metal arm looked kind of badass, you know? Made you look hardcore.
I'm not trying to look hardcore. Hardcore ain't cute.
Okay, I got it. It's none of my business anyway. All right, well, let's do this. Go ahead, grab the rest of your armor, and we'll get this party started.
I don't need armor. This arm may look real, but it's still made of infringium. Completely bulletproof.
Yeah, that's great if they shoot you in your arm. But what happens if they shoot at the rest of you?
I'll just do this.
You think doing that is going to protect you from semi-automatic gunfire? You can't even cover your whole torso. The only thing doing that is going to protect is the badge on your chest.
I just don't want to wear any armor, okay?
Why not?
Because the armor makes me look boxy.
Yeah, because it's built to protect you.
The only thing that armor protects is my singlehood. There's gonna be a lot of eligible heroes at this rate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were so concerned about your dating life right now.
I'm disabled, not dead.
Whoa, I didn't mean it like that. You know that. Wait a minute. If you're so worried about picking up a date tonight, why'd you call me to come back you up? Why didn't you call one of your girls? You don't think these guys are gonna assume that we're together?
Please, everyone knows you're a 5'7" divorced single dad.
Well, that was easy. Man, King Doofus just ain't been the same since he lost that Kryptonian crown.
I ain't crying for that cult leader. He never deserved those powers to begin with.
Ain't that the truth? All right, well, I'm clocking out, Serge. We'll finish rounding up the rest of the rebel nationalists tomorrow. Hey, what the hell was that?
You can take our king, but we'll never stop. The rebels will rise again.
And I'll be right here to stop you, Rebel Bones. Again and again.
This is between me and Icon, Eagle One. Mind your own business.
Never. I'm not going to stand by and watch you assault my Negro friend here.
Eags, I know you've been frozen for a while, but Negro isn't the appropriate term anymore.
Oh, is it back to Nick?
No.
But I heard someone say it on the hand radio.
You can actually just say friend now, okay? Just friend.
Okay. Sorry. I'm still getting used to this modern era. Nonetheless, if you want to attack my friend here, the Icon, then you're going to have to go through me.
Okay, calm down, Eags. I can handle Rebel Bones. I've survived space lasers before. You think I'm bothered by Rebel Bones throwing stones? I mean, he isn't even an active rebel nationalist anymore, so just ignore him.
No can do, Icon. He's an active rebel in his thoughts and in his words, and I swore an oath to stand up to hateful evil wherever, whenever, and however it surfaces. And I intend to honor that oath until my very last breath.
Okay, well then, I'll just leave you guys to it. Thanks for the assist, Eags.
Don't you thank him. His history is just as hateful and evil as mine. He uses the name Eagle One, but he wasn't the first Eagle Soldier. The first Eagle Soldier was a slave. A slave experimented on by the Democrats, by the way.
Oh my God.
I wasn't even born when those experiments were done.
But you benefited from them just like me. And again, you still support the Democratic Party. The party that created the experiments, while the magnificent hero Roadman fought on the side of the Republicans in the Civil War.
I'm not explaining the switch to you again. I'm just not.
He's right. I am evil.
No, you're not evil, and he is definitely not right.
I am too. We have the documents at Rebel headquarters. I stole all the files and read every word when we stormed Eagle Eye's sky base.
Oh. So you were at the raid.
Well, now, did I say that?
Yes. Yes, you did. Turn around and put your hands behind your back for me, please. Look, Eags. What matters is that you have acknowledged that you have benefited from a racist history and that you are currently using that power that it has afforded you to make sure the world is a better place for all of us. That's good enough for me.
But not for me. If you're really serious about making things right for your ancestors, why don't you give me some of that Eagle Soldier potion? It came from us, so it belongs with us.
I would, but I don't have any more. The only Eagle potion left is in my blood. I'd have to extract the cells out of my own body to give it to you.
That's fine by me.
No. Eeks, look. You don't have to give up your inheritance to be a good ally. That's not what any of us wants.
Aha! I knew it. The only way for you people to consider us to be good allies is for us to hand over all our power to you.
All right, Kara. That was a personal best. Great job. And Melanie, I see that your power sessions with Coach here are really paying off. I love it. So look, what do you say we run through the final course tomorrow? All right? Good. So rest up, and I'll see you then.
Praise God, Sir Icon. I have come for my training.
Whoa, okay, Goldie. I see you really been enjoying your time off.
Not quite, Sir Icon. I have been severely depressed, hence the weight gain.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hey, but you know what? Happens to the best of us. There is no shame in experiencing feelings. But look, don't worry about it. We'll have you back down to your fighting weight in no time.
I am shocked at you, Sir Icon. That is very unenlightened. Do you not believe that I am capable of fighting at my current weight?
I mean, I'm sure you could, but how well? According to your records here, you couldn't even finish your last combat test. I mean, you used to run circles around this course, man. Now you can't even run up the stairs.
That is because Sir Stack insisted on making humor of my rotund appearance.
Okay, look, it doesn't matter how you look. It matters how you perform. And your scores show that you aren't performing up to the general standards of a hero's license at your current weight.
I performed against the angry giant last we battled.
Kind of. I mean, there were like 100 of you fighting against him, right? But, the time before that, when you were in the best shape of your life, you nearly took him out all by yourself, with a single blow.
You may have a point, Sir Icon.
Of course I have a point. Now let's get your training started with a couple of laps, just to warm up.
Laps? The Golden God does not do laps. My trusty mallet escorts me wherever I need be. I'll see you at the top of the stairs, Sir Icon.
It's probably not you. Maybe the mallet isn't worthy.
Yo, I see. Reach found a lead on Countess Medivh. He's interviewing a pair of witnesses right now.
Amazing. I'm on my way. Oh, jeez. It's not you two again. For the world's greatest martial artist, you sure do lose a lot of fights.
She must have had one of those invincibility amulets. There aren't many villains that can withstand a lava punch.
Yeah. Glow, can I talk to you for a second? You cannot keep pretending that Cody is the chosen one, or the savior of your people, or whatever scam it is you're running on him now.
Yes, I can. And I will until his checks stop clearing.
You're gonna get him killed.
No, I'm not. I've positioned myself as his trusty sidekick so that I'm always by his side when he protects us from the ninja terrorist. I'm making sure nothing happens to him.
That looked like nothing to you.
He's not dead.
Icon, are you going to assist me on this mission too?
Me assist you. No, I'm not.
Very well. So why don't you just tell me what you know about Medivh's plans and I'll take care of the rest.
Here's what I know. You are not the savior of Zi Wang Mu. Glow and the rest of the mystical monks are just pretending that you are so that you'll take care of your people. Financially. They're just using you for your money, man. There is no such thing as a chosen one. And if there was one for martial arts, it definitely wouldn't be you or any other Western white guy who randomly wandered into a mystical culture and assumed he was a master after studying for 4 months what they have been practicing for thousands of years.
I know that, Icon.
Wait, you do?
Yeah. But what's the point in being wealthy if you can't use your money to live out your wildest fantasies? I mean, I always wanted to play the great white savior role, and they let me. Besides, Glow does all the real work. I just take all the credit. Don't kill my vibe, man.
Yo, Icon. Sybil just called in saying the Red Fox went missing while out on patrol. She's worried, man. She's asking if you can look into it.
Yeah, I got it. I know exactly where to look.
Oh, Icon. Thank God you're here to save me from this temptress witch.
Temptress?
Let me guess. You're going to tell me that she captured you again.
I'm tied up, aren't I?
Yeah, somehow I just don't think she forced you into those chains.
I didn't. I don't use pheromones to control people anymore, Icon. I swear. I learned my lesson.
I know, Jez. I'm sure he followed you here all on his own.
No, wait a minute. This isn't my fault. I was powerless to resist. Look at that tight shirt and those exposed thighs. They're projecting some sort of hypnotic signal that's controlling my brain.
Please. The only thing controlling your brain is stuck between your legs. Do not blame Jez because you have the self-control of a newborn baby's bladder. You're a grown man, Red, and a married one at that. What a woman wears or reveals should not automatically transform you into some primal beast in heat. And if it does, then maybe we need to reevaluate how much status and influence a man so easily swayed by the natural appeal of a woman is allowed to have. I've seen you meditate into the astral plane, but you're gonna let a lady in a form-fitting blouse shatter your ability to concentrate?
Okay, Icon. I get it. But wait, can I patrol with you the rest of the night? I need evidence to show my lady that I was working all night.
No. I'm not helping you cover up the fact that you were cheating on your wheelchair-bound wife.
What? No, I'm not talking about Sybil. I meant Sunbeam.
You are still messing around with Sunbeam.
No, I'm not just messing around with her. We're married too.
You have 2 wives and you're still out here. Never mind. Go home, Red. To at least one of them.
It's not what it looks like, Icon. I didn't steal this stuff.
Then how'd you get all this loot?
They were gifts. See?
To my Jezzy. Love, Tommy.
See? That's why I don't commit crimes anymore. I don't have to. My fans send me everything I need to sustain my luxurious lifestyle, and it's totally legit.
Hey, isn't this Sybil's utility belt?
I mean, it's not like she needs it anymore.
What the heck happened here, Gigi?
The Reckoning was on another rampage. I had to take him down.
Him and everything else.
Hey, the Reckoning is a EL-10. It's not easy taking down the monster of Cataclysm.
Please, it would have been a whole lot easier if your boobs were properly tucked out the way.
You think these triple Z's can be tucked out of the way?
Okay, ladies, look. All that matters is that the threat has been neutralized. Right, Punchkin?
That wasn't all that mattered when the public complained about my old outfit and called it indecent.
Yeah, I remember that. But I also remember that you didn't like people commenting on your attire either, did you?
No, I didn't. But are we going to be fair or no? If I'm going to get scolded for showing my thighs, even though it allowed for freer movement, why shouldn't the precious guardian goddess be reprimanded for giving the community a full-on peep show? Especially when there's absolutely no tactical reason for her shirt to have a freaking boob window.
Hey, it's not my fault my boobs are this big. I didn't design myself. I was cloned this way.
Well, I may not be a clone, but I didn't design myself either. God gave me these boobs and these hips.
So why are you coming down on me? I'm not the one who told you that you had to change outfits. I liked your old outfit. It was part of the inspiration for my uniform.
You know what? You're right. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's the hero dress code's fault. And honestly, I'm covered from my neck to my toes, and they still think my outfit shows too much.
You know what? Screw them. It's more important for us to be able to fight than to worry about what the men in power want us to look like.
Yes, sis.
Yes. I love the look. We look like a matching mother-daughter team now.
That's where you messed up. Wait, mother-daughter? You calling me old, Miss Goddess?
No, it's just, I never had a mother, and I always wanted one. I was created in a lab by my father, using little Guardian's DNA.
Wait, huh? The Guardian's little cousin's boobs are not that big. And when was this? How old are you supposed to be?
17.
What kind of sick creep would create a teenage superhero with completely over-sexualized breasts?
We found Dixie, but not before he could arm the rebel nuke. It's on the roof of the HRC. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
Got it. I'm less than a minute out.
I got this, Princess. My people have waited a long time to be free from these global vermin.
As have my sisters. After I defuse this bomb, it will finally show the world that we are equally capable of handling extraordinary pressure.
My people first.
What are you guys doing?
I'm trying to stop the rebels from harming my people. If this bomb goes off, the radiation will drift straight into Peponi.
And the nuclear winter will freeze the island of Nutria.
Yeah, you know what? And if this nuke isn't stopped, like right now, it's going to destroy the entire world. So let's just worry about shutting it off, okay?
But it's going to hit Peponi the hardest.
And the effect on Nutria will last the longest.
And I don't care. Oh, okay. I mean, I do care, but what I meant was we can sit here arguing about who this rebel nuke is going to hurt the worst, or we can work together and stop it from hurting anybody.
Wow. I cannot believe you are taking her side, my brother. Are you sleeping with her?
No, God, I miss the king. Okay, you know what, new guy? Just move aside. I'm going to defuse it myself in the name of all of us.
Do you even know how to disassemble Krytonian technology?
No. Do you?
Yes.
So do I.
Well, then do it already.
Okay.
Look, I know that the groups of people that you each represent expect you to fight for their individual causes, but in this case, we all have the same issue, the same enemy. And that enemy has launched an attack that is going to destroy us all if we don't stop it. So right now, it would be a lot better and we would get things done a lot faster if we just worked together. Can you do that?
I cannot allow it. This victory must be claimed by the people of Peponi.
No! This victory must be claimed by the Sisters of Nutria.
How about both?
That's okay. We got it.
Whoa. I would not go in there right now if I were you.